Hello everybody and welcome to Martinsville Speedway. It is week 6 of the DGSRacing.com Modified Tour. Martinsville is one of my favorites, the old paperclip. We were just here in Xfinity and Sidewinder. If you were watching on DG Swiss's channel on Twitch, go check it out if you missed it. But, you know, we're going right back to the paperclip here now for the Modified series, so it should be a good time. And big field tonight compared to the last few races, so gonna be an interesting one. I think biggest field of the season so far for the modifieds. On your screen there's Derek Watkins making his qualifying lap. Three minutes left in qualifying. Derek Watkins on the pole right now. TJ Allman gets second. Quinn Newton in third. Adam Crozier gets fourth. Zach Weisgood take fifth. It was all in about the 18-second bracket. Derek Watkins out there still making practice laps. Looks like Jeremy Scherer out making a lap right now. We'll go ninth. Like, you know, getting into the garage, he goes to the pole with an 18.26. Caleb Reese puts it fourth, 18.61. Mike Christopher will go sixth, 18.73. Scott Elston now on track. Minute and 40 left in qualifying. Elston with a 19.01 on his first lap. We'll see what he can do in his second. It's like not scored for the second one. Cliff Mullins on the screen. 18.83 on his first lap. Go 11th. We'll see if he can improve. This is Cliff's home track. One he's definitely pretty good at. He's definitely pretty good in the modifieds too, so it could be a good combination for Cliff tonight. An 18.8. He'll go 10th on the board. And that should do it, I think, for our qualifiers.
All right,
Josh Emerson sitting on pit road.
Thanks everybody for coming out. This is the biggest field I think we've had. That's really cool. Initial.
So yeah, it looks like everybody got a lap time in. So
when chatting
it's gonna be 15 cars.
First start is on green. Rest are on the leader. There's lane choice if you want it. If you need a black clear, just let us know what for, and we'll try to clear it for you.
Well, qualifying just getting finished up here. Surprised it didn't advance it there with everybody getting a lap in. Get ready to go through our grid here. Looks like the sun's out. Gonna be a bit of a day to night transition here in this race. Blake Giglio starting on that pole position like we saw. That blazing fast lap time. So, Blake Giglio on the pole tonight, 18.260. That's going to be 2/10 faster than second place. I don't know how he did that. He works some magic with these modifieds. Derek Watkins is going to put it second. Not too far behind him, TJ Allman puts it third place. Mike Christopher in fourth. Caleb Reese will start fifth. Quinn Newton in sixth. Adam Crozier in seventh. Zach Weisgood in eighth. Daniel Llewellyn in ninth. Cliff Mullins in 10th. Jeremy Scherer will start 11th. Cody Brown in 12th. Beyond that, Josh Emerson starting 14th. Scott Elston 13th. And rounding out the 15-car field going to be Mike Morgan. Let's go, not Blake, absolutely.
Sorry, Zach.
Blake, of course, with 5 wins in a row, won all 5 races this season. Absolutely dominating performance from him, but we'll see if one of these 14 other cars can get it done and get by him tonight. If there's going to be a chance, it's going to be here. A lot of fast cars out there. Pace truck gonna roll onto pit road, gotta go all the way around turns 3 and 4. To get to that restart zone, should go green right there. There it is, green flag is out. Oh, and the 6 car gets turned right on the green flag. That's a huge wreck. Not a good start. The 88 with hard contact in the inside wall. The 15 gets caught up in it, the 24 and several other cars. Mike Morkid there had to just stop to let these guys get back going. Oh man. They didn't even make it into the turn. So it looks like it was on the green flag. That's going to trap these guys behind the pace car, unfortunately. Oh, alright. Looks like it's waving them around, maybe. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yep, they're stuck.
I'm sorry, man.
That's unfortunate. Alright, let's take a look back at what happened right there.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
But you see the green flag comes out. And at the 6 car right there, the 49. Oh, it was net code. We're going to take one more look at it. We zoomed in. Look at the rear bumper of the 6. It just sends his car around the 49, not even close to the bumper. One more look at it. I'll look at the 49 if I can find it. There it is. Look at that front bumper. No contact was made, but it sends the back of the 6 car around.
45 or the 90.
And the wreck is on from there. Yikes. Blake Giglio takes it down pit road. Interesting. That'll put Derek Watkins in the lead, Mike Christopher just behind him. Maybe a fuel situation for these guys? I'm not sure. There's a few guys taking down pit road, but I mean, that of course it could be for damage. Yeah, these modifieds, man. That's not only is the netcode kind of bad, but when you get netcode contact, that just it lifts the rear end off the ground and sends it around. Seems like Martinsville just kind of brings this out. Well, these guys are going to get ready to go re-rack them here. I'm sure a lot of guys having to take their fast fare. Pace truck lights are out. This guy's gonna get their wave around. Pace truck pulls into pit road. 41 at any time can go green right here. He'll elect to wait until the exit. Smart move. It is green flag back out. 41 down to the stripe. He'll lead him into turn 1. Mike Christopher, that 70. He'll file into second. Cody Brown just behind in third. Josh Emerson in fourth. And they're 3 wide almost for 5th place. Blake Giglio on the bottom. He'll get around the 6. Six cars well under fire. Looks like Daniel Llewellyn, Josh Emerson will get by him. Daniel Llewellyn now just behind the 6. So everybody kind of figuring it out now, getting single file. Oh, spin in the back. Looks like Mike Borkett. No, the Daniel Llewellyn. Sorry, another red car. The 23 machine goes around off the 4. So, second caution of the night. Take a look back at what happened to the 23. See, he dives into turn 3. The 49's behind him. 49 with a big run through the corner, makes slight contact with the rear bumper and sends the 23 around into the inside wall. Go on the back bumper, the 23. Oh, that was the slightest contact. It's in that, right in the center of the corner where the car kind of gets upset and just sent him all the way around. Sure, not too much damage though, just a small rear end tap. So back up to the front. Looks like nobody pitting. You hear that? 41 shutting the motor off. So I think that kind of confirms my suspicion that they are close on fuel, and that's why the 16 took it on pit road. See if the 70 is also shutting it off. Sure sounds like it. Yeah. Alright, so that brings another element to this for sure. Get ready to go back green. Green flag, side by side for the lead. Mike Christopher gonna have the edge into turn 1. Derek Watkins on the bottom. Derek Watkins gonna take the lead off of 2. And he'll keep it with 3 and 4. Mike Christopher files into second. Cody Brown in third. Blake Giglio up to 4th now. Josh Emerson falls back to 5th with Blake in by him. He hits the wall a little bit. The next Weiss moves up to 6th now. He's involved in that first lap incident. The 41's around! Oh no! Oh man, our leader goes around on the backstretch. Sounds like maybe contact from the 70. He's the only one involved. Oh man, getting word Quinn Newton did not have his fast repair checked. And his race is probably going to be over. That is very unfortunate. Let's take a look back at what happened to that 41. See, 1 and 2. Clean through there. Oh, he gets loose off the corner, and the 70 helps him around. Not much he could do from there. Everyone just having to catch it. Had a bit of a moment, and the 70 didn't have enough time to react. That's what happens. Take a look at it from the onboard. The 41. He's loose right there. He gets helped around. One more time from the 70. Yeah, it just snapped on him right on the exit. So that'll put the 70 machine in the lead. Looks like Watkins taking it down pit road, taking tires, maybe. At least fuel. There goes the pace truck lights. Looks like a bit of overcast here in Martinsville, getting dark out. Track's gonna start cooling off. We'll take a look at our weather actually, see if it's any different. So, oh yeah, 65 degrees, really cool track this week. It's gonna be giving these guys a lot of grip. And track temperature about 67, so I think that's about as cool as it's gonna get with 15 race cars going around. So, these guys got about as much grip as they're gonna have. Bit of contact there. You hear him beating and banging. There it is, green flag back out again. Lap 13, I'm sorry, lap 20 of 181 laps to go. Cautions have accounted for 13 laps of our total of 20. See if we can improve that as the race goes on. Mike Chris still out in front. Blake Giglio just behind him. I think this is the least amount of laps Blake has led all season in a race. Throughout the field, single file. Get pretty clean around there. Up toward the front, Blake Giglio super sideways off the corner. Oh man, he had a huge moment. Lucky to get that one back. Mike Chris is really washing up off the corner. 70 car looks really tight on him. I mean, it's a defensive line, but I don't think you want to be able to give the 16 the inside, especially at Martinsville. There's again, Blake gets to the inside of him. Duck back behind. Didn't have enough of a run that time. This is a really good battle up here. Looks like there's a battle for fourth place. Cliff Mullen's going to take over fourth from Caleb Brees, and he's going to be working on that 73 machine now. Look in the back, Cody Brown. 9th and 10th right there. Cody going to go around Daniel Llewellyn. Pick up 9th place. Try to keep an eye on these leaders. Blake's trying to make that move. Cliff Mullins. Oh, he gets into the 73. He also goes around off the nose of the 49. That's going to be a caution. The 37 and the 15 are on their lid. Oh my. Well, 15 and the 37 gonna have to tow that. An innocent bump in the middle of 3 and 4 turned out to be a huge wreck. So we're gonna get a replay on that one, of course. So on board with the 37 first of all. Let's see, he dives it down into 3 and 4. He's gonna make slight contact in the center with the 73. And he just gets piled into from there. There goes our camera. Paid good money for those things. So we're looking at the 49 now. Sorry, that was not a good view. One more time. So the 49, he has nowhere to go. Piles into the 37. The 15 just behind. He gets right reared. A little bit of contact from the 24, and both of those guys get flipped in almost the exact same way. And that's going to be our 4th caution of the night. It's like Josh Emerson, Scott Elston, Zach Swiska, Daniel Willen, and Cliff Mullins all coming out on pit road. Cliff obviously having a tow. He's going to go a few laps down. That might be his night. Share as well. Looks like he parked it in the garage. But Caleb Reese did come down pit road first time around. Mike Chris, still your leader. Blake was not able to get around him on that run. We'll see about this next one. We're gonna go green next time by. 68 laps to go when we go back green. Chris can get a better jump this time. It is green flag. Mike Chris gonna clear into turn 1. Cody Brown just on the rear bumper of Blake as well. Blake, really good run down the backstretch. We'll see if he makes a move. Oh, very close on the entry right there. That could have ended very badly. Blake side by side down the backstretch. Huge send into turn 3. Mike Chris up off the groove. He got into that asphalt. There's no grip up there. He's going to concede first place. Cody Brown still in 3rd. Derek Watkins in 4th. These guys kind of pulled away from. Ooh, moment there for the 41. And the caution's out. Not sure what happened on this one. Looks like Adam Crozier. He had to tow it, whatever happens. Let's take a look. Oh, contact. Somebody behind him. The 23 car. With a big send into the corner, and he just drifts up a little bit. Not quite the bottom lane. I think that was the 73 behind him. So yeah, the 23 has a move made on him by the 73. And tried to split the difference and go right through the middle of it. There was not room for that. And I'm thinking the 73, oh! He's probably looking in his mirror, gassing up a little bit. He's good though. He saved it. Very good save. Like no more pitters this time. Blake Giglio is back in the lead of the modified race. making progress. He led last laps. I shouldn't say it's over yet. I mean, plenty of things can happen, but... Once Blake gets out front, there's not much you can do to stop him. It's getting to that point, I think. That 16 machine, he's lived too long up front. Somebody needs to get some incentive here. Go into some official modified races, recruit some guys. Tell them, hey, all you gotta do is beat the 16. Win that race. There's one thing I know Blake's scared of, it's a high SOF official race. I'm sorry if you're listening, Blake. I thought that was funny. Alright, so lap 40 of 100. Gonna go green with 60 laps to go. 5 cautions tonight, accounting for 22 laps, so just over half so far have been under yellow. Green flag, very good start for the 16. Clear into turn 1, Mike Chris just behind him. Mike Chris, oh, he washes up again. He's got to get that thing down to the bottom. 17, close to the 70. See if he makes a move here soon. 41 sits in 4th, Zach Weiss good, top 5 position right now. Scott Elston, Caleb Reese side by side for 6th. It's like Brees in the 49. Gonna get a good run off of 2. They'll be side by side still. Into 3 and 4. Big send from the 85. See if he can hold that bottom. Has to check up in the center. That'll give the 49 the position. Elston now under fire for 7th. But it looks like he will hold on to it there. Blake with about a half-second lead. Cody Brown, a little tight on exit. Now he's under fire from the 41. Oh, wreck in the back. Zach Weiss good. Adam Crozier. Oh, man. God, Elston was slow. Not sure if he was involved. We'll take a look at what happened. 24-amp screen, the blue and yellow machine. Loose into the corner. Tries to catch it. And just about does, locks it down, and he gets piled into by the rest of the field, not seeing him on the exit of the corner. That's the one spot you don't want to wreck. You can't really see what's coming. Oh. I want to go on board with the 73. Show you just how hard it is to see somebody wrecking in the middle of the corner. But he sees him, and by the time he knows it's happening, there's no time to react. He's blocking the whole track. Luckily, these guys have that plexiglass A-pillar on iRacing, so it's a lot easier to see, but it's still pretty tough. 17 and the 85 taking it down pit road. Looks like they took tires. Or damage repair, one of the two. But guessing by the look of the 85, I think it was for tires. Car looks pretty clean to me. Oh, he takes it down again. We're able to see right here if he takes the other side. I didn't take it rights the first time around. I'm going to take lefts this time. So approaching halfway in the race. 26 laps of yellow with 6 cautions. Looks like there it is. The 85's left sides will go up. But he'll take all 4 tires. Cliff Mullins looks like he's taking rights. See if that left side goes up. It does. Leaders are only in 3 and 4, so he should be able to get that done. As long as they drop the jack now, there it is. So he'll stay on the lead lap, get those 4 fresh Hoosier tires. Ready to go green again. Blake Avio still out front. Mike Chris still in second. Derek Watkins, who has had a lot of speed this season, he'll be starting third. See if he can get back by the 70 after the spin earlier. Right at halfway, we go back green. 50 laps to go. Makes it around the 17. Then he'll look to get by the 6 car. 17 drives it back around the top. Gets up into the asphalt there, and he's going to have to check up in the middle of the corner. Gotta make sure you stay on the concrete. That's where all the grip is. 6 and the 85 still battling for 6th place. 6 with the big pinch going into the corner, but I think he kind of backed out of it. Let those 2 go. Scott Elston moves up into 6th. With those 4 tires. See if he can get anything done. So Mike Chris gets passed by Derek Watkins. Watkins moves up to 2nd place. But they have a 2.5 second gap to the 16 now, so I have to wonder if Mike Chris maybe had a moment. Yeah, Blake with a 2.5 second lead now. Derek Watkins going to be in 2nd place. Going to need a caution, I think, if he wants to get around that 16 or have a chance. Like Chris in the 70, very close on the rear bumper, the 41 still. Looks like Daniel Llewellyn about to get passed by the 85, and he does. The 85 moves up to 6th again. Cody Brown up to 5th. He's one of the guys that took tires on that caution. I personally like that call. Halfway in the race, If you get another caution, you're gonna get that track position. So see if it works out for him. Mike Chris still right on the rear bumper. Of Llewellyn. Still in 7th place, but he's got the 6 car just behind him. 6 car maybe would make that pass for 7th place here soon. This is the best battle on track right here. This 41 and the 70. 70 down to the inside. He's going to try to make the move into turn 3. He will. Mike Christopher back into 2nd place. Blake Giglio now to a 4.5 second lead. Oh man, looks like maybe the 46 of Mike Morka gets up into the wall. Keeps the car straight, no caution. And Blake Giglio, he's lapped all the way up to 9th right now. And he has 8th place right in front of him. .33 laps to go. He's about 0.3 of a second faster than the majority of the field. These guys having to drive through lap traffic. It's kind of slowing up their lap times a little bit. But Blake Giglio on the screen, and then there's Mike Chris. They're about a straightaway apart at this point. Now lapped up to 7th place, 6 cars left on the lead lap. And I think it's going to stay that way to the end of the race. 28 laps to go. Got a battle for 5th and 6th. Cody Brown, Scott Elston. Scott Elston, big send. Checked up hard so he didn't get into the back of the 17. 85 is a lot better through the center of the corner. He wraps that bottom. 17 is a really good drive off. Gonna block the bottom that time. Seeing a lot of mirror driving. Just trying to keep the 85 behind him. We got 23 laps to go. Caleb Reese kind of making up ground on Derek Watkins. See if he can secure a podium spot. Got 21 laps to get to that 41. We'll see if they battle up. For right now, they're a little too far apart for anything to happen. It looks like the 17 starting to pull away from that 85. Oh, the 41! Heavy damage to the front end. That's going to be a caution. Alright, so 7th caution of the night. We had a very long green flag run right there, but it's going to throw all of this race out the window. Let's take a look at what happened. 41, smooth into the corner. Off the corner, the 46. Oh, man. 46 of Mike Morkin. Maybe getting loose off the corner. Take a look, 46. Yeah, he just drives out the corner and on the way up on the wall. 41 expected him to be up on the wall, I think, and just made contact and sent the 41 down to the inside wall. Blake Giglio, Caleb Reese coming down pit road, guessing for tires. So that's going to put Mike Christopher back out in the lead. Cody Brown in second, Scott Elston in third. We're going to have about 15 laps to go when we go back green, so that's going to be very interesting. Blake's got to really hope he doesn't get another caution. Otherwise, he might run out of time to get back up to the front. Although, those lap times they were running were about 4 or 5 tenths of a second off of their fastest. So, those guys that stayed out are going to have to rely on traffic. And there's only 4 of them, three of them that stayed out. Mike Chris not having taken tires yet this race, he's going to be in a really bad spot right here.
Hey Derek, man, I'm sorry. Got a little loose there. Just made a little contact.
So, got the 70 on no tires, still on the set he started the race on. Cody Brown in second, he took tires 40 laps ago. Scott Elston also took tires about late 37 laps ago was when they went back green. So 37 laps on second and third's tires. And everybody behind them, all of the 3 other lead lap cars, all have new tires. Whether that be right sides for the 49 or all 4 for the 16 and the 41. Either way, they have fresher tires than the 2 out front, 3 out front. My apologies for that. Martinsville's getting in my head right now. All right, here we go. There it is, there's a green flag. Mike Chris out to a lead for now. We'll see how long he can hold on with all the tires behind him. It is very hard to pass at Martinsville and in modifieds. 16 trying to use that outside line. Not gonna work there. He catches the asphalt. It gets very loose. He saves it though. Got 13 laps to go. 13 laps to get up there to that lead. Mike Christopher holding on really strong with those old tires. Caution is out. Oh no. TJ Allman. And Blake Giglio also maybe spinning. Oh man, so a lot to unpack right there. We'll take a look at what happened to the 6 machine. Clean down the front straightaway. Oh, I think an accidental downshift. I want to go on board in the cockpit to see. Listen to that engine. Yeah, so he downshifted and that just spun the car around. It's only 2 gears in these modifieds. When you downshift, that's not going to help you out. Now, I do want to see what happened to the Blake as well. So we'll take a look at that. Blake Giglio, the 16. Oh man, he got loose again. That time he did not save it. Gets tagged by the 37, spins down to the inside wall. This is a tough road ahead for Blake. He's swept all the races so far this season in the modified series. Is this where it ends? 11 laps to go. Not sure when we're going to go back green. Not this time. So probably going to be about 8 laps to go when we go back green. That is exactly what Blake did not need to see. He's sitting in 5th place right now. Looks like Llewellyn able to get the lucky dog position and contact under yellow with the 41.
Hello? I see you. Wait for you guys to get him.
Not sure what that was about. 41 was not pleased with that, I'm sure. It's just gotten his damage fixed, I'm sure, and got more contact. But that'll leave 7 cars on the lead lap now. Mike Christopher still out front. Cody Brown in 2nd. Scott Elston in 3rd. Caleb Reese 4th. Blake Giglio 5th. Derek Watkins in 6th. And Daniel Llewellyn in 7th. All in the lead lap. I'll put TJ Allman, TJ Allman in the lucky dog position at 8th place. And Cliff Mullins also on the same lap, so if he can get in front of the 6 car, that'll put him in the lucky dog position. So we might see a battle for that. But 23 going to be put at the end of the longest line, since he got the lucky dog. Double filing up right here. Going to go 1 to green. We're going to go green with 7 laps to go. Even less time for moves to be made. And Mike Chris, last time we went green, was able to pull out to a lead on those older tires. So we'll see if he can do it again. He's going to need all the help he can get to stay out front of that 16. It may seem like he's safe up there. He's got 4 cars. 3 cars in between him and the 16 machine, who's been fast all night. But all these guys are going to have to work really hard to keep him back there. He's got new tires that have slid, so that's not going to help him out. But here we go. Green flag, contact in the back. 41 is in the wall. He's all right. 16 makes it 3 wide in the middle. He gets past the 49, now on the outside of the 85. He'll clear him in 3 and 4. Oh, he gets turned off the nose of the 85. Caution is out. Giglio around again. I think either he came down in the middle of the corner or the 85 slid up just a little bit. But either way, those two made slight contact and the 16 gets spun around. Alright. So on board. Actually, let's go from the green. I want to see that whole sequence unfold. So we're watching the 16 starting in 5th, 3rd row on the inside. Gets a good start, moves to the outside at the start-finish line. He's going to dive to the middle of the 85 and the 49. He makes that work. He clears the 49 off the corner. That's what he needed. Here he'll send it into the corner. And he does clear the 85 for just a moment in the center, but I think he didn't realize he wasn't clear when he moved down and just kind of clipped the nose of the 85. And I think everybody else made it through clean, so just the 16 kind of turning himself a little bit, but pretty innocent overall. But that's going to put us in a green-white checkered situation. Mike Christopher still out front. Mike Chris, the admin of this series, is the one who puts this whole thing on. So if he could get a win here and take it from Blake Giglio, that'd be a pretty cool sight to see. But can't ignore the 17 and the 85. They have way newer tires than that 70 machine, so we'll see if they can make a move here, maybe use that bumper. The 49 always has been fast in the modifieds, so see if he can do anything from 4th place. But can't forget Blake Giglio, he's going to come back up to 7th place. He's going to get past all these lap cars. And I'm not sure who got the lucky dog on that caution. Might have been Mike Morkid. I don't think Cliff Mullins or TJ Elman got the... I keep butchering that. I really apologize. Alrighty, so green, white, checkered. I think we have 3 of them. So we're going to use one right here. Going to add a lap right here. It's going to still say 3 to go. When we hit the green, it's going to switch to 2 to go, and we'll have 2 laps to decide this race, assuming they don't have another caution before we take the white flag. Here they come. And the 70 machine steps on it. Mike Christopher gonna get a great start. Down into turns 1 and 2 clean. Cody Brown is right there. Oh, somebody's around in the back. 23 his saves it. Back up to the front. Mike Christopher still out front through 3 and 4. He's gonna take the white flag this time. Here's white flag is out. This race is official. Christopher with a really good run through 1 and 2. Pulls out to about a 0.4 of a second lead. And he's smooth sailing from here. He's just got to make it through 3 and 4. Mike Christopher ends Blake Giglio's streak and wins his first career race. I'm sorry, first career win in the modified series for Mike Christopher.
Good win, Mike.
Cody Brown gets second. Caleb Brees in
man.
third. Derek Watkins gets fourth. Scott Elston in fifth, Daniel Wellen in sixth, and Blake Giglio in seventh. It's the lead lap cars.
Good race, Mike.
Mike Christopher
Yeah, thanks for everybody coming out.
gonna burn it down on the front stretch.
Good job, Mike.
Nice win, Michael.
Ready. Get our drivers in here for an interview. We got Caleb Brees in first. See what he's got to say. Hey,
Or
Caleb,
just
it's Lucas. Got me?
Yeah, hey, sorry. I was in mid-sentence.
Sorry about that. Well, you had a
You're good.
great night tonight. You pulled some tire strategy, I think, and you got yourself up to third place. Another great finish for you here in the Modified Series and in a pretty big field tonight. So definitely a lot to be happy about. So how was that race for you, and how was that ending?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I feel like maybe if we had a little bit longer run, I could have caught up to Mike, but I'm just happy Blake lost, to be honest. But Derek was faster than me. So I feel like I should be happy to be third, especially with the damage I had after that last caution. My left front was pretty severely bent in, so it was probably good that we only had a green white checker to finish.
Yeah, I did not realize you had damage. So yeah, definitely pretty lucky to get there in third and not have that race go longer.
Yeah. Thanks for the guys. Chance Too Extreme for saying to stay out because I was like, oh man, should I fix it? They're like, no.
It looked very tough to pass out there. What was
Yeah.
the long run like for you? What was the car like?
It depends. If you were in like open space, it was fine. But as soon as you got behind someone, it was like you said, really hard to pass without using the bumper. And I accidentally used the bumper a couple of times, but yeah. It did get a little loose on exit, but really only if you were pushing it. Most of the race, honestly, like the long runs, I was just trying to save.
Yeah, we saw a lot of people have moments, especially off turn 4. So, no.
Yeah. Turn 4 was very loose. Yeah, definitely a problem area for me in practice, but we were able to get it straightened out for the race.
All right, well, awesome. You got any shout outs for us?
Yeah, shout out to you for broadcasting. Thanks to Mike for coming out of the broadcast booth and beating Blake. Chance to Extreme Motorsports, Low Drag Esports, CTC Racing Network. Yeah, that's all I can think of.
All right, well, congrats on your third place. See you next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
That's Caleb Reese bringing Cody Brown, second place finisher.
What's up?
Hey, Cody, it's Lucas. Got me?
What's up, Lucas?
Oh man, nothing much. Just watched a great finish. You got yourself second place tonight. You seemed fast all night. It seemed like you had great speed. How was that race for you? How was the car driving for you?
This place is always fun, especially in this car. Honestly, I thought Blake was gonna win that, or maybe D-Waddy, or I'm glad Mike Chris won and ended Blake's streak. But I don't know. We had top 5 speed. I don't know if we had winning speed, but it was a fun race.
Yeah, it looked like a ton of fun. Looked like it was pretty easy to get upset off the corner. I saw you kind of running a different line than everybody else. Was that to kind of help the looseness off the corner?
Yeah, it helped keep it like when I could just nail it, kind of make it straighter off the corner. I could just nail the throttle and keep it from spinning out.
Yeah,
And it seemed to work a little bit.
It seemed like it. I mean, we saw a lot of people kind of shorting the exit of the corner, I guess, and they would get loose. So I like that strategy. I like that line. It was something different, and got yourself second place. So can't complain about that. Well, I mean, got any shout outs for us or any other words?
Yeah, thanks for Mike Chris for putting this on. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for broadcasting. Just thanks everyone for racing. It was a fun night, and glad to hang out and have fun.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Yep, see you.
Second place finisher Cody Brown. Now we'll get in our winner tonight, Mike Christopher.
And a big.
Hey, Mike. It's Lucas. Got me?
How about it, man?
Hey, you ended Blake's streak. Now, how does that feel, first of all?
Well, I think it's cool to be in the booth. Usually I'm your tag team partner in the booth. And then now I came out and won a race? Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you came into the season, you're not the biggest fan of the modifieds, but you stepped up and decided to run the series, and now you got yourself a win in here. And I mean, you've had a good week here in SRL. I mean, you got that win in the trucks and in the modifieds.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I wasn't like super consistent. Like there was one point where Waddy passed me and during one of those runs, and I got back by him, and I was kind of holding good times. But I didn't realize, like, like Blake was telling me during the race, like looking at lap times, he's like, man, like, you're really actually like, really fast. Like, and I was like, oh man, I don't like. And then he pit there because he's like, oh, I'm gonna get tires. And I was like, man, if this falls the right way, I think I could hold him off. And then luckily it was really hard to pass, which played into my favor. So that was fun though. I mean, I felt like if it wasn't gonna be Blake, I felt like I was at least the second best car. So
Definitely, you led a lot of laps there at the start, and pretty much across the whole race you were up front. And Blake got you by you at that one point. Were you worried that he was gonna get 6 in a row there when he got by you?
yeah, I just honestly after he pulled away, I was like, well, I'm not as fast as him. And then it was that moment when I got back past D-Waddy when I fell to third. I got back past him, and then I started holding good lap times and kind of keeping the gap the same. That was the moment I kind of realized, like, given the right scenario, I think I could actually like race him. It would have been nice to actually race him, like if he would have stayed out there and like go 1-on-1 against him. But I mean, I'm not complaining that he took tires.
Yeah, it was an interesting call to say the least. I'm not going to blame him for it. It was 20 laps to go when he decided to come down and take tires. It was plenty of time, but
he kind of said it when we were talking, because he was like, he's just like, man, I thought it would be a lot easier to pass, or like he realized pretty instantly, because the only person he passed always, I think, was me. So he kind of realized real quick that it was a lot hard to pass, and I think Breesy said the same thing. So I wasn't in much traffic, so I didn't really have to deal with it either. But apparently it was like pretty tough to get around people.
Yeah, the modifieds are already tough to pass, and then when you bring them to Martinsville, a pretty much one groove track, it's not much you can do, even if you got 80 lap newer tires in you.
It was fun, man. Like you send into the corner and get that thing a little sideways, and it just kind of bites on the tires, and you just kind of drive it off real hard. It was really fun, like style of racing.
Yeah. We saw some people trying different lines off the corner. Blake got loose a number of times off of 4, and then he had the 17 back there. He kind of ran his own line. He'd drift up to the asphalt, so it didn't get loose. I liked that call. Seemed like he was fast all night doing that. So, it was multi-groove, but kind of only on the exit of the corner.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say much more than you beat Blake, and that is the greatest thing ever.
Hey, yeah. I didn't expect it. I was the last person I thought would break the streak, but you know what? That's pretty cool. I'm excited. And
Absolutely.
the all-black machine.
Yeah. Maybe you gotta get some 70 decals for next week. Maybe, got some purse money.
Maybe a winner sticker too. Huh?
There you go. Yeah. All right, man. Well, you got any shout outs for tonight?
Shout out to everybody. Blake a lot this race. I was racing him, but like, he was also giving me like tons of good tips like during that race. You put on a good broadcast. Usually I'm in the booth. I'm usually helping with that. But shout out to the intern Josh. What's up, man? Hey, I got one for you.
We actually fired him last week. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's tough. Well, hopefully
Josh
signs on with somebody. Oh, and my motor just blew up. So shout out to BGR Engines. Give me a good.
Check him out. There he is.
Yeah, overheated her.
Motor blew. All right. Well, maybe get 2 in a row next week.
Plenty of BGR engines in the shop, so we'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm surprised that BGR engine held up to the end of the race. But you got Myrtle Beach next week, one of my favorites, and I think it's going to be a ton of fun in these modifieds. But the unfortunate part is, I know Blake very good at Myrtle Beach. SKs, I think, were there.
Hey, you know what, though?
Officials.
Hey, come on out, everybody. Come race, man. This was a great race, our best turnout of the year. I'm going to be honest, these cars weren't my favorite at the start. I was talking to Cody, and he was saying the same thing. You just kind of, once you get in the groove with them, you start to really love them. And I'm starting to really like how they drive. So come on out, man. It's good racing.
At first, they seem very one-dimensional, but once you get in there, they're really fun. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Well, congrats to you on that win. Go celebrate your team with your team. We'll see you next week. You suck, Mike.
All right.
All right. That was Mike Chris, winner tonight. There's results on screen. 15 cars made a lap. Quinn Newton only able to complete 1. But did complete it, I think. So he will be scored. But the rest of the 14 made more than 1. So 7 cars finishing on the lead lap. Blake Giglio the last on the lead lap. Very different from how he's been finishing in the series so far. Mike Chris getting his first win, career win in the Modified Series. So make sure, if you want to get in on the action, head to dgsracing.com or click the Sidewinder Racing League's Discord link in the description of this broadcast. And you can get in, like Mike Christopher said, the more the merrier. This has been a great race. We had 15 cars, biggest turnout of the season, and I think it really put on a good show. So the more we get out here, the more fun we're going to have, and hope to see everybody out there. But if not, make sure you come back next week and watch us do it all over again at Myrtle Beach. But for now, I'm Lucas Hoitzma. That's going to do it for me. Good night.